Hello, how do I describe my guest today? Loud, colourful, internationally known. Well, enough about his trousers. Ronnie King, former chief fire officer of that all-party fire group, for 4 years has been saying, we've got to have a review, there is going to be a major tragedy. So where did the communication break down or get lost between them saying that and you saying there is no urgency? I'm glad one of you made the effort.
Oh, well, you know what that's like.
I
don't know what to wear this evening.
No, you know what, you just threw something on, didn't you, Donna? You've said that it ripped the core and essence out of your dad. It's pure torture for him. What is it like for you, your sister, your family, to live with that?
It's horrible to see him like that. It just makes me sick to my stomach, really.
And yet, essentially, what you're asking for is somebody to kill your dad. You've Been Framed was on television last night, but how much money do viewers get if they're home? Lisa?
I have to get this one right. 250 quid.
No. Yes, it is. And you've got, of course, some mothers do have them.
Some others do have coats coming out next
I can't think of better. It surprised me in a way when I saw it. And I thought, could this be better cast? I mean, you are just made
no
for that,
acting required. I am Frank Spencer.
What do you say to the COVID deniers, Gabriel? What do you say to the anti-vaxxers or the people who perhaps have got a genuine cynicism? A man who's dying to stand in the constituency, Fangham, and just can't do it because he's blocked because it's an all-women shortlist.
There's plenty,
not fair, is it?
There's plenty of open shortlists.
You must agree as well that history should not be wiped out, but it should be explained. And is that the problem with that statue, that it just wasn't explained enough as to what that man's background was? Good evening. One of the West's leading figures has warned government cuts could leave 500,000 families homeless. Spit hoods that you're talking about bringing in next year, they are highly controversial. You'll agree that. Half the public say, yeah, you shouldn't be faced with what you're faced with. The other will say they're inhumane and you should not be using them. Did you think long and hard before?
I did actually, Steve, and let me just correct you a moment. They're spit guards, not spit hoods.
Let's not quibble over the name. We know what they are.
Steve, words are important.
Yeah.
So when I heard that the Police Federation in my force wanted me to consider using spit hoods, I said...
Now, I know one or two of you don't know what a Bitcoin is, so I thought I'd help. It's a decentralized cryptocurrency released as open core software, peer-to-peer, without an intermediary, verified by network nodes, of course, and recorded in a public blockchain. So you can, you can spend it, basically.
Is drink a big part of the lifestyle, really, for you?
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, so many actors and performers and stuff like that end up alcoholics is because they can. You can function, you can be a functioning alcoholic and do this job, put it that way.
Yeah. Do you worry about that? Do you think?
No, I'm like I say, I'll have a couple tonight and then I'll go home.
Yeah.
I worry now and again.
But let's hear a little bit of that voice. You've got the guitar, which I'm delighted to see is sitting beside you there, Brooklyn. So a little bit of Play Me. This is Neil Diamond. You could choose any number of classic songs from this guy, but give us a little bit sort of live and a cappella with a bit of guitar here, and we'll hear what it sounds like.
This is just a little bit in the show where all the band go off, Steve, and they leave me alone in front of all these people. So I'll just give you a little verse and a chorus.
Do you know what I would do? Forget about the band. Let them stay off. You just continue to play like that. But it's absolutely mesmerising. So shouldn't that whole area be Greater Bristol?
You're asking me to tread in the field of landmines here.
Absolutely. like Greater Manchester. Isn't that the only way that will really work?
I'm not going to step on. I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not going to step on that territory because how we name this area is
you may not step on it. You stepped across it.
We wanted to make out that it was done in sort of Arizona or something like that. Instead, I hopped on an EasyJet flight down to Spain.
Yes.
And went to where they filmed all the Clint Eastwood movies and stuff.
Like spaghetti western
territory. That's exactly it. It's exactly it.
You shouldn't be giving away the trade secrets. You should have said,
I know.
Yeah, we popped over to Arizona for that one. You walked up that hill okay, did you?
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah,
I'm sorry there wasn't enough room in the car.
It's not a problem, it's for the show.
You didn't bother Joe, did you? You got that autograph?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
See you next week. That's about it. See you next week. We'll be talking to Doctor Who writer Kath Scott, among others. That's all in 7 days' time. I will see you then. Bye-bye. Have a good time.